Thanks to all our active patrons who have contributed a lifetime of $100 or more to reach Garuk Dong level status.
Here is the list of those special patrons in order of contributions.
If you would like to support our show, check out the CommanderSmiths at patreon.com. Welcome to the CommanderSmiths. What is going on? Oh, you know what? Do you have... I must have a live stream up. Something is going on. Oh, there it is. That was... Hang on a second. Oh, this is the joy of live. Can you hear me now? Yeah, now you can hear me now. Welcome to CommanderSmiths. I'm Adam Smith. Don't worry. Okay, so here's the thing. So, yeah, I know. So I had one of my other screens, because I remember I was copying and pasting the episode to give to everybody. That was still up. And so when we went live, it went live there. And so that's why we started getting an echo, because it was going live in two spots. And then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, God dang it. So, yeah. And then oh, I can totally hear you. You can't hear Larry? You can't hear Larry? Oh, wait, let me check here. Let's now you should be able to hear Lowry. I just gotta
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, they should be able to hear
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we're gonna work out the kinks, guys. This is the live thing. We gotta figure this all out. It's
gonna be an hour and a half massage. We're gonna make it all feel better by the end. Work out the kinks.
Yeah. The thing I have to figure out is I gotta make sure that I don't echo you. Like, I have to make sure to turn that off when I'm playing the bits, otherwise we will get an echo. And I'm not echoing right now, right, Paul? I'm just making sure, because you're the one that's there. I'm seeing that it's not showing both of our audio, so I think we're good.
We appreciate you, Paul, for being here.
So I think we're good. Okay, so this is episode 222. It is our first live episode. We're gonna try to do these more. It's just I think it's going to be easier in the long run once we get all these kinks out of the way.
Yes.
And it's going to be kind of cool because you guys are going to be able to play along with the games that we have going on. Perfect, Paul. Thank you. So we'll be doing Stump Savant. We may even add a little bit of, I don't know. I haven't even talked to you about this. There could be something down the road where the first person to actually guess it. Can you read what they're saying there, Larry? I made it really large.
Is that a woohoo?
Yeah. I believe
I
it is.
that.
All right, good. Because I made it large so that you could see it there, Larry. I made that font really big. So
and that's going to disappear on the YouTubes during Stump the Smith Savant.
Yes.
So I won't see a thing. You guys won't even see a thing.
You want to see the quick preview? This is what's going to happen on Stump. It's going to switch to that, and then you guys can't see anything. So that's and then it erases everything that was said there. So now your woohoo is gone.
I don't know if I like that.
You got to do your woohoos again and just keep adding in. So you guys feel free to chime in. Don't hesitate. If we don't answer you, it's because we think you're a dick. No, I'm just kidding. No, we just might not answer.
We just assume that, right?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so it's episode 222. We are, like I said, we're going to be doing this live thing, trying to do it on a more regular basis. If this all works out, we'll be doing it Mondays at 9. So you'll get an early jump on things if you want to watch us live, or even just watch on YouTube.
Wait.
So, but then the regular cast will still come out on Wednesdays.
Yes.
So there will be that as well. But as for episode 222, what are we doing on today's episode, Lowry?
So like you said, Stump the Smith Savant. We're going to try that out. We also have Staple Versus. That is going to be Phyrexian Arena versus the better card, Read the Bones.
Hey, you can't do that right now.
What?
You can't.
Oh, I didn't.
You can't.
I didn't politic anything right
yeah,
now.
right. The better
stating
card.
the facts of the cards.
I don't think I like that very much.
Phyrexian Arena. Okay.
I got some argument things. I'm not going to bust my nut now. I'll wait a little bit later to get into that.
Hold it all in.
Yep. So we also, like you said, Stump is AJ trying to stump Lair. So he went like 6 months without ever getting his name drawn, and then he's gotten 2 in the last month, I think, or maybe month and a half. So
Yeah.
So and also what is on the line? Do I have it in front of me? I have it somewhere.
Raffine's something or other. Tower? Probably
Yeah.
Tower, because it's a Sphinx.
That's that little guy right there. So
Yeah.
What else? Oh, my brother just had a baby. So
congratulations.
I'm the uncle for the first time on the Smith side, because none of my brothers have had but babies. And so, they just had baby girl, Stella. And I'm getting a kid that is at my door saying, "Hey, Dad, this is what happens when it's live." Not now, buddy.
They haven't showed up in years.
I know it hasn't come on into the podcast. So I am drinking a whiskey for a shout out to my brother. I am having a Keeper's Heart. It's Irish whiskey I had probably a few weeks ago at this point.
Yeah.
So
I don't think you're held up to a standard of a different whiskey every week. That would be
expensive.
Straight alcoholism.
Yeah.
We don't want to encourage that.
And Paul, thank you. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's awesome. So
does it so
it shows
it looks
split
like congrats
lions,
but that's okay.
Well, I was trying to make it really big so you could see the
I
fonts.
appreciate that. I am blind. These things could probably burn some like dry leaves or something.
Good one, Larry.
Magnifying glass. Wait. I didn't want to be like, I've never burnt ants or bugs or anything.
I'm on my wrong buttons.
Fucking crazy.
There we go.
But, they're just thick. I'm blind.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm drinking a Stone Tangerine Express Hazy IPA. It's very tasty. They do a good job most of the time. No complaints on my end.
Do you find now, because of all the like craft beers and all that stuff that, because it's normally in like this can, like when my precast Northeast, that now when you drink a regular bottle of beer or a regular can, it's like, this is too small. Like it's like a shot. Like I'm so used to these big cans now. Oh,
yeah. Well, that's why I have 3 ready to go
for the live cast. Yeah.
So I'm used to the bigger bombers of just one high quality, but
okay, really quick. I did I have one note I put on here. I did wear cologne for the live cast, so
what?
I'm just kidding. That was my dumb little thing. That was my dumb little one-liner. I was like, I'm gonna say it, and then now that I forced it, I'm like, I should never plan fucking sayings out because they just it sucks.
No, that is
or maybe I shouldn't call myself out on it instead of and actually made it natural.
It's truly our one weakness of if we plan it. Look, we talked for at least 10 minutes about how this thing would open. It was going to go smooth, and then we fucked up on 2-3 different accounts. The best thing that we could do is not try. Okay,
that is so true, because I was like, here's the steps, this is we're gonna do this, and you just wait for this and you wait for my cue, and then it was like, what the fuck is happening?
I just heard you were just moving your mouth, couldn't hear you,
and then you were muted, and it was just fun stuff. Okay, so I don't know if we want to talk. What else did you have anything go on this week? I got to see you today for a little bit.
We did.
Did you have anything else happen this weekend? I did yard work, so I got a little bit of a tan from being out in the yard.
No, you're looking good. You're still whiter than when you went to Florida in the winter, but that's okay.
I didn't get tan there. That was
you got a real tan there.
It was like really rainy the whole time we were there. I guess it was sunny for a couple days.
You're still getting more sun in the rain down there than during the winter.
So nothing happened with you?
I mean, it stormed really heavy last week, and you were getting your jollies off that way, right?
Holy crap, that was crazy.
It was crazy.
We had so many big storms. We got a couple inches of rain. Like generally a rule of thumb kind of thing, just a little tidbit for you. Every inch of rain, if it was snow, depending on the ratios, there's a lot that goes into it, but depending on snow, that'd be 10 inches of snow. So 1 inch of rain would be 10 inches of snow. But there is a difference between wet snow and dry snow, and the ratio does matter there. But like the little tidbit there of just like average is 1 inch per 10. So it's kind of crazy. We would have had
a rule of thumb,
which I just watched Boondock Saints, and then now like I don't want to say rule of thumb because she said that they used to beat women with no bigger than and it was legal. So then I was like, ooh, goo.
All right, well.
I can't bleep it. It's live. This is I can't bleep this stuff anymore.
No, that's true.
Or cut anything out. I guess I just delete the
after the cast I'll beat myself with this. So.
Cindy. It's not bigger than my thumb. What are we talking about now?
I was trying to do a masturbation joke. I'm going to beat myself.
Holy crap. Look how long that one came up.
First words I hear is average 1 to 10. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Rain and snow. Oh, a fruited sour.
So good.
Nice. Very nice.
Such a good one.
Okay. So I don't think we need to do too much banter with stuff at this point because we're gonna have some interesting stuff. It'd be nice to have a few people 1 inch on the Stump the Smiths Savant to see if we can get people to guess. So again, you guys can guess. I'll be able to see your messages, which is kind of cool. But Lowry will not be able to see any of that. So you guys can, if I'll be like, oh yeah, Gwen is whatever, or Paul is close or whatever. So that'll be kind of fun. So why don't we just get into our stuff? Cause there isn't really much more. Oh, we originally did talk about, I think games this week, but with my brother having the baby, I'm actually going to see him on Wednesday. And so we're kind of skipping that this week. And because of other things that are coming and, SmithCon, whatever, we might just move this month to next month. And we're going to try to do it on a every other month or every other week basis if we can. So,
I do plan on trying to do part 2 of Reffine.
Oh yeah.
This week, either Wednesday or Thursday, probably Thursday, just because we like to keep the Thursday.
Yeah.
I started out with 250 cards last week. I got it down to about 110, and then I've cut 20 cents and I've added 30. So going the wrong way.
2 steps forward, 5 steps back.
Isn't that how deck making works? I'll try and cut some before Thursday just to make it more efficient and just kind of talk through it. But it's a fun, cool deck so far. And hopefully I'll see you there when I'm streaming it on Thursday night.
So I also did my stream or finished off Akiri last week, and then I got done and I went to bed and immediately was like, I need better removal. Like I was trying to stay so much on theme that I was putting bad removal in there. I was putting a sorcery 3-drop that removed an enchantment or destroyed an enchantment or an artifact, and you got a treasure. And I'm like, well, or I could play Heliod's Intervention where it's 2 white X and at instant speed, and I can destroy all whatever I want to. All that treasure.
Treasures. Yeah.
So I was like, I need to change things. I need to stop. There's a point where being on theme can be broken and you just put good removal when you're lacking that. And that's what I went to bed and I was like, I'm lacking removal. And I need to add some things in there and a little bit more draw. You kind of mentioned that. You're like, I think we should adjust our blueprint a little bit to add more draw because we don't have tutors. And so actually I went back. So I had a deck done and now I have 3 cards to cut. So there's that.
That's not bad.
And then I am going to start working on Evelyn. So I'm actually kind of excited to do that one. So
you are going to do that one. All right.
I think it's going to be a mill / while I'm milling. If I'm milling everybody, I'm also able to cast their spells, but then I also am making an army. If I'm doing that, that means I'm getting a lot of vampires out, and then there's multiple ways that could win. So I think that could be a lot of fun, actually. Everybody's talking about boobies and tape measures and
tape measures is an inside joke from the Discord. So if you're watching on YouTube,
there was a lot of tape measures.
The Discord.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're wondering when you're listening to this cast why we keep referencing other people, it's because we did this live and everybody's putting on comments and all that, and we're kind of talking to them. So
they're definitely not paying attention to what we are saying like right now, and that's kind of what we expect you to also be doing.
The interesting thing, I'm going to say how this dynamic is going to work. It's about a 30-second delay with comments of what we're talking about. Yeah. So with the podcast, unless we're on a topic, when people are talking about something, there might be a lot of times where it's like something that we've already gone past, and so now we're referencing back to it. We'll see how this works.
We'll see.
It should be
We'll see how this goes.
Okay, let's get to the tags so we can get to the games and get going on this whole thing. You guys, actually, what I did want to say really quick, I forgot about this. For my new niece, I just want to say,
welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
New Meat Forest member. But you guys can become a patron just like my new niece, although she isn't paying yet, so fuck her. No, I'm just kidding. Kidding, Joe. But you guys can become a patron, and a dollar gets you into the Discord. We'll be playing games, like I said. It's going to be more of a regular basis. That'll be streamed and all that stuff. $5 or more gets you. I am going to avoid reading all the comments, Laura, if you want to read that, because I can see it happening. But if I read it, I'm going to fucking lose my concentration. So $5 or more gets you guys proxies. The higher you move up on your tiers, you can get foil proxies. And then also, if you become a $100 or more patron lifetime member, you get group dong status. And do you have your playmat, Larry, by chance? The ones... Why are you flicking off? Why are you flicking off?
The comments?
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, you talk. I'll go get the playmat.
Okay.
Not reachable.
So if you get to $100 or more, you get a playmat that we just had designed and made. And there are some special ones being made that were made for the SmithCon stuff. And then that's the SmithCon one there that Lowry has. Then we have regular ones that just have the CS on it as well. They turned out
Hold on.
They turned out freaking fantastic. Like, I can't do it justice with the camera. I took a picture of it and put it on Discord and on Twitter, and the color is so vibrant in these. So Inked Gaming did a really good job of making these. So
fucking creeping.
yeah, thanks, Paul. Yeah, they turned out really fantastic. It was Lowry's idea to add the CS, the logo thing that I used for the proxies. I think that was a really good ad. It kind of brings everything together. So you guys can check those out. If you guys want to purchase any of those, direct message us or email. Larry, you don't have to keep it up anymore. You can put it down.
It definitely looks better than I do.
We don't have pricing yet, but we will figure that out probably after SmithCon. And then you guys can you can purchase those as well. So that is the financial way to support us. That is helping us do what we're doing now. We're going live. We're expanding things. We're doing a lot of stuff. And that's all thanks to you guys for all the support. But also, you guys can support us. The free way is to jump on YouTube, like people are doing right now. Our live viewers right here. You guys can watch our video or subscribe to our channel, watch our videos. Biggest thing you can do is watch through them, give them a like, and share them. That'd be nice. But we have quite a few videos going on, like Curated MTG, which is twice a week. And what was today's, actually, this is today. Instead of referencing Monday, this is today for our live viewers here. What was our today's? It worked with worked with treasures, artifacts, gaining life, right?
It was a Leon and Elder. There we go. It's a little kitty cat for one white mana and a 1/1. Whenever any artifact comes into play, you gain 1 life. And with as many treasures and clues and just artifact decks, artifacts get so much support, and everybody's doing all that stuff. You're gonna get a ton of life for just 1. You're probably gonna do better than like a random ass Soul Warden in the deck. Like,
well, and that's the thing is, I am now contemplating adding that into my Akiri deck. So now I have 4 cards to cut. Thanks, Larry.
I'm here to help. Here to help.
So the biggest thing on Curated MTG is that you guys give those a like and watch it all the way through and give it a like. Seriously, you guys can make those go viral. I think
today's
it's kind
of viral. I hit like 30 views.
But last week's did, and I don't know if it's because of you guys, but seriously, you guys, it sounds so stupid. I'm gonna sound like He-Man, you have the power, but you do. Like, literally, you guys can make our videos go viral by just watching the shorts, especially. The shorts are the things that'll click.
This
And that's
type
all.
of positivity that comes out definitely shows that you're like a mid-90s kid that watched very positive TV, something like Reading Rainbow.
Oh,
or-
hell yeah. Reading
Yeah, right?
Rainbow.
Yeah.
I
knew it.
can
Knew it.
fly
Called it.
anywhere.
On a corded phone. I fucking
Yes,
called
on
it.
a corded phone. Have to stretch that from the other room and trying to talk.
Yeah.
Sneak.
Nobody called me, but I saw my brother do it.
Wait, dang it. I got to get the wah, wah, wah. There we go.
There you go, AJ.
And we're just going to hit all our buttons. I don't have to read much on this. So
That's why nobody called me.
Because you want bang, bang, bang. We just got to hit all our buttons for this live one. Okay, so that is watch Curated. Watch those through. The shorts, any of the shorts you see, watch it all the way through. Give it a like. Honestly, you guys can make those go viral. Every single one of them if you just watched them. So we have also Proxy Time that happens once a week. I am taking a hiatus for the rest of the month. I did a bunch this week. I did one last week and 2 the week before. This week's was Embercleave. Yeah. What else? Embercleave. Travis suggested Commander's Plate. And then Benny Brack's Zoologist. So I did those 3. I kind of showed you how to do fast proxies because I was able to do all 3 of those with under 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
Yeah, you were flying then.
So it just kind of was that's an interesting way to see if like, hey, I don't want to spend half hour, 45 minutes on every proxy. I kind of show you really just what you need to do to get a 10-minute proxy done. So Proxy Time, what were you going to say? How much?
Well, okay, so Gwen just was asking, what's the point of being live if Adam refuses to read the comments? And I think that's exactly the reason to go live, so that we can absolutely ignore the comments.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of enjoyable. Like I can look over, shake my head, nope, and then we go on.
I'm in the
we're
middle
doing
of the tags. I
Calm
already
down.
said I can't
We're
say
doing the
anything to the tags. The tags, if I get distracted, tags are already long enough. I don't want tags to go like 30 minutes. So I'm trying to just burn through this. Okay, so that is Proxy Time. We got games. We got Discord games. We have box openings. We have battle boxes. Fucking videos like crazy. YouTube is like the thing to get on. That's like what the kids are doing these days. So
Isn't that what they're doing? I thought they were doing Molly.
Oh,
All right.
who's Molly?
That's drugs.
I know. I'm just kidding.
I don't know of what kind, unless Molly's it. I just assumed that was a street name.
I think it's isn't it? God damn it! It is ecstasy, I believe, isn't it?
Is it?
I think it is. Either that or cocaine, one of the two.
Why would you change the name? That's a very cool name.
Cocaine's
Ecstasy.
and hookers, my friend.
No. Molly and hookers. That sounds weird.
Yeah, because then it just sounds like you're talking about a girl and then hookers.
Yeah,
so it's like,
specific.
what kind of hookers are you dealing? Okay, anyways.
All right.
That's YouTube. You can also jump on Twitter. That's where you can follow us. We will post all those videos. We have all the not sharing, all the drinks we have, the card blinging, the what do you call it? Surveys, not surveys.
Polls?
There we go.
There we go.
Yeah. I'm brain farting today. So, okay. Molly is pure ecstasy. I was right. Boom.
MDMA? Is that like Mother's Damn? Is that like something that Mothers Against Drunk Driving?
Who had
Mad?
more crack, Lauer, Adam. This is our normal. Have you not watched this live? You must
More
just
crack?
listen.
I mean, my butt crack is much bigger than Adam's. So
Okay, so that's Twitter. You can direct message us there, or you can direct message us on Gmail, and that is where you can send the suggestions for this. It's time for everyone's favorite game show, Stump the Smith Savant. All right. Now, have you guys noticed, you YouTubers, your comments are no longer being seen, and they have now been since erased. I can still see your comments on the side here, and I think on YouTube you can as well if you're looking at the actual comments going through, but for the most part you cannot see them on the screen anymore. So that you guys can play along, and I can see if anybody guesses this before Lowry does. So the other thing is, this is where just a little background screen, whatever, behind the curtain type of thing. this is where we can have errors.
This is absolutely. Where we can have,
sometimes my volume can go crazy, and if it does go crazy, I kind of back away, and we will just we'll pull up the comments again, and we can chat for a little bit, just kind of a little pull behind the curtains thing, because for some reason Audacity does not like when I play this background music. So we will see if it does it here. If it does, start commenting to let me know. But Lowry, you can normally hear me.
Also, start turning down your volume.
Yeah.
You can skip ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So how this game works. Okay. So this is where I'm getting the desktop and everything. Okay. All right. So I am going to read the flavor text of a card. Lowry is going to try to guess the card by asking yes or no questions. Every yes, he'll hear this.
Hello, boobies.
Every no, he'll hear this.
Wrong, 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 wrong.
He will get up to 5 wrong guesses before he is considered stumped. This week's stumper is AJ. And then also, Lowry will get up to 3 clues. If he gets everything about the card but cannot guess the card, he will get the initials. If he gets to that point and he has a clue left, he will get a bonus clue on more of what the word is than any of the other clues. It'll be an easier clue to help him figure out the words.
I like all these stipulations.
Because we also have, I know what the card name is, but I know what the card is, I just don't know the name. I'm not playing that one this week because you are on week 3 of guessing everything right. All right, so I think that's it. Oh, and it has to be in 5,000 EDH rec decks or more for you to enter. And again, if you guys want to enter, send it to me, direct message me either on Discord or Gmail. All right.
Not on Twitter.
Here we go. Since the river ran dry, travelers wander. Hang on. Since the river ran dry, travelers. Hit the button, please.
One,
Can't even read.
two.
Since the river ran dry, travelers wander where fish once swam. It's not wonder, though. It's wander. Travelers wander where fish once swam. Okay.
That makes sense.
Well, it's like thinking like they were wondering where fish once swam.
Where the fish go? I'm going to step on where it would have been.
Yeah, that's kind of threw me off a little bit. So you guys can start guessing. If you guys can guess, I can see in the comments if you're making guesses, and I can tell if you get it right, if you beat Lowry to the punch. But don't cheat and Google it and try to find this.
Cheaters.
Just try to figure this one out. See if you guys can do it too.
The initial thought that I have is this is a red card hating on a blue card because river's running dry, kind of, makes me think about heat. It makes me think about, red. And then where fishes used to be, would be like the blue part, and they're, it's affected. And so something like boil, which is destroy all islands. It's a red card. That is what makes most sense to me. Or like, maybe
our first guess came in, and it is a wrong guess by Gwen. Just so you know, Gwen, wrong guess.
Or it could be like red elemental blast or pyroblast, like something like that, because boil might not be in enough decks, but those two definitely would be. So red card hitting on a blue card. So let's first guess. I'm going to say, is this a red card?
Are you saying red card or what we
red identity?
Okay.
Hello, boobies.
I just got to clarify that because it's just used to saying red card.
Yep, it's hard.
Oh yeah,
to talk like that. I mean,
lucky. I mean, I am too while we're live.
It's hard. Pause. Don't say anything. Let's take our first clue, please.
All right. The art features a barren landscape. The art features a barren landscape. Again, since the river ran dry, travelers wander where fish once swam. Okay, now that I've read it that way, I don't know why I didn't get it the first. They wander. I'm just thinking they're wondering where the fish once swam, but they're wandering where fish.
go.
I get it. Okay.
Go.
Can't
Okay.
even read.
All right. It is a barren landscape.
The art features a barren landscape.
So there's it could be
Still no guesses besides Gwen's.
yeah. So the other step that I normally go is like, is this a permanent or a non-permanent? A barren landscape.
Dempsey, you are close, but that is the wrong guess.
I don't think this is Pyroblast or Red Elemental Blast anymore just because of that picture. I don't, it is red or red linear adjacent, whatever. And so I still think it's like destroying something blue, land, or something. It feels like an older card. So let's wonder if this is. Are you going to be able to tell me like what era is this? Before
Yes.
Time Spiral or after? Okay.
Yep.
So is this before Time Spiral?
Wrong, 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 wrong.
First wrong guess.
So it's not like Wasteland. It's not. Wait, hold on. Can I clarify? Like original printing, not necessarily.
Correct. Same thing.
Okay. Okay. So it's not older. So it wouldn't have fit like Boyle. It wouldn't have fit.
It's
all
fun.
that stuff.
Okay, let me just. I don't know if they can see each other's comments, but it's kind of funny because Gwen goes, "It's a boat," and then shenanigans, and then Paul goes, "Jackal." Like, is it jackal? Is it jackal? Is it like? I don't know if they're going off of each other because I have it blanked out so they can't see it. But anyways, keep going. It's a jackal. It's a jackal. They're making bad guesses at this point. There's only like 2 actual guesses. Everything else is just garbage.
Yep. Well,
It's just our Discord. Yeah. I'm not gonna
I'll
take
take-
any of this seriously.
I'll take a second clue. I have a feeling. I
have a feeling.
have an idea.
Okay,
Not of the card, but
this is a long clue. You ready?
all right.
The text features a negative payment for a positive resource, and in a pinch or late game, a Commander Sphere ability. The text features a negative payment for a positive resource, and in a pinch or late game, a Commander Sphere ability.
Okay. So Commander Sphere ability would be mana or drawing.
But listen to that part. In a pinch or late game, a Commander Sphere ability.
Yeah. And then a negative for a positive. Negative for a positive? Like paying life or being dealt damage. Or like discarding a card. But I still think this is, this is red color identity. So red would be like a damage to you.
Ramsey,
this
it is
could-
not that guess.
Can I have this is like a hunch, but it could be wrong. Is this a land?
Hello, boobies.
Good guess, good guess. All right, so we have
All right.
red identity, a land, and wrong on what did you say again? I don't remember.
I don't remember. If I ask it again, oh no, pre.
Oh, pre-time spiral. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So we know that it's
Gwen,
red.
Gwen,
We
you're
know
on
that
the
it's
right track. Gwen
land.
has it if she can say the name.
Ooh.
Yeah, she wrote, I know what it is, I just don't know the name.
Yeah. Right.
And actually, Dempsey
the
got
game.
it. Dempsey got it first here.
Nice. That a boy.
Ramsey keeps saying the same thing, even though I told him it wasn't. Makes me laugh.
Let's see here.
All right, so Ramsey beat you to the punch. I don't know if they can see each other's. No, not Ramsey. Dempsey beat you to the punch.
Dempsey.
I don't know if they can see each other's guesses, but they would have to be looking at the YouTube side comments, so that could be it too.
So it's a land, red aligned, and so Commander's Fear ability could be either drawing a card or any color of mana, probably sacrificing itself late game. Late game? Is that what you said? Late game?
Yeah. Paul guessed again. Is it a jackal?
It's not Jackal Pup. All right. And so there's the.
Is this more distracting when I'm bringing in the comments of other people? I bet.
It distracts.
Oh, they can see each other's comments, so they are feeding off each other. Fuck! I was trying to keep it hidden. That didn't work. Maybe I just hide. I could hide the YouTube comments in the future. All right.
No, that's fine. No, they can feed off of each other like piranhas.
Yeah, work together. Ramsey said, I think Paul got it with the jackal.
So it's a land, red aligned. It's yada, yada, yada. Barren landscape.
Mm-hmm. Do you want that third clue, buddy? It might help you.
I'll take that third clue. I'll take that third clue.
Okay. This card is in 15,000 EDH rec decks.
15,000?
Yes.
15.
It is seen in Winota, Joiner of Forces, and was printed in MH1. Only printing, MH1. It's a land. It has a red identity.
Shit.
Oh. Yeah, Dempsey and Gwen work together to get rid of or to figure this out.
Hold on. Okay. I was thinking of one thing, but I think I know what it is now. I was worried it was the cycle lands, but I don't think it is. Because
remember my clue, my second clue.
Yep. This is oh golly. This is Sunbaked Canyon.
Hello, boobies.
Boom! He gets it. Oh
Man.
Oh,
I was worried there. If it was the red cycle land, I would have been fucked.
Oh, I did the whole boom, and then I should show the card. There it is. It's Sunbaked Canyon right there.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's the text there,
Yep.
barren landscape and all that stuff. Yeah. So Gwen and Dempsey work together. I think Dempsey said Arid Mesa. That was one of the first earlier guesses. And
that would have been a good one too.
And then Gwen did the whole she knew what it was but didn't know the name, and then that's when Dempsey jumped in. So I don't know if I'll hide those from now on. But that kind of works. Everybody can work together to try to figure it out. So I can see who's going to get it first. I actually kind of might like that as well. But I will change it how we had it there so that you can't see the comments because I don't want you to accidentally see that.
I couldn't see it.
So awesome. Well, I won't say, AJ, you need to sign and send us that, but if you want to sign and send a regular land, that'd be great. Maybe a mountain and a plains. That'd be sweet. Because Sunbaked Canyon is it's about $20 at this point. So I don't want
Is
you
it
to
really?
sign it. Yeah.
Is it really? Well, if you listened to us back then, you would have bought a lot of them.
Yeah. I've sold out of all of them besides the one copy I have for my collection. That's 20
If
plus
I had
bucks.
listened to us, I would have bought a lot of them. I got like two or three.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So let's see. And then Ryan's like, I did nothing. That's funny. And Jackal was the most guessed thing in that as well. So
everybody thought it was Jackal.
Was it Jackal? Was it Jackal? I don't even have that button up. I should get that ready for next week. Okay. So now we're on to the main topic. What are we talking about today, Lowry?
We're gonna talk about pimping, like what pimping decks, pimping Magic when you're going out and playing out, what makes you feel cool. You know, it's that look good, play good type thing.
So
and I don't know. Like I think
we have to have a little
something that I used to care about at all because like I used to be a highly like budget player, like as in like go out and buy cards super cheap.
Yeah.
I spend a
What's
little bit
changed,
more
do you
money
think?
now.
What do you think? What do you think's changed?
I got married and my wife makes a lot more money, and so I don't have to pay for food.
So you just spend all your food money on Magic cards, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I could say that because she doesn't listen. So
damn it, Ramsey! Stop guessing lightning bolt. It was not lightning bolt.
So that's probably where that comes from.
I will say that because of proxies and all that stuff, I've mentioned this before multiple times, that now what ended up happening is sometimes I just wanted I wanted this card in multiple spots. Well, the regular version of the card might be under $5. And I'm like, well, I don't want to spend, $3 7 times in all these decks to put this card in there. So what I would do is buy the premium version of that card so I can make a proxy of it. But that doesn't like add into what we're talking about here, because that doesn't go into my decks. What ended up happening is,
I mean, this doesn't have to be about decks per se.
I guess, yeah,
like,
that's a good point. It could be collection.
This is just about
anything with
collections. Like I think that's the interesting thing about blinging things out. I don't play with my bling like you're just saying. I put my expensive cards in a binder. I don't want to bring my duels around, because I think that's one thing about, it's not blinging, but it's older cards, older expensive cards. That's that Garut Dong flop. You see that?
Yeah,
vibration?
I did. And
really
quick, Gwen's saying bedazzle your cards. That's actually when I told Cindy what the episode was about. She said that exact thing. She was like, "Are you gonna bedazzle your cards?" I was like, "No," and she's like, "I think you really should." I was like, I mean, maybe a bad one, like something that doesn't
fit into card condoms at all.
It could be your commander. Think of bedazzling your commander. That's not a bad idea. Holy shit, that
is a bad idea.
Do you see Ramsey's comment? Just saying, there are a ton of lightning bolts out there that are all. Oh, he's on the bling, man. He's all for lightning bolt here. Okay,
bling.
So back on what you were saying. See this little? I have ADD where it's like, comments.
You need to ignore them again. All right. So I think older cards can be a bling. That's probably where I go. I like the older frames. White border's pretty shitty though, right? Like that's anti-bling.
Yeah.
It's like if you're still wearing like white, like whitey tighties. No one's impressed with that, but at least you got at least you
underwear on. Well, you might as well go commando at that point.
No, if you fart, it smells so much worse if you don't have underwear. Like
AJ's on here too. I'll give you something to bedazzle. Oh,
all right, AJ, you just lost.
Yeah.
Lost.
Shit talking now.
I am.
You want to hit that button? I can tell. You looked it over. You're like, go ahead. I don't care.
Here you go, AJ.
I don't want a relationship. I just want bang, bang, bang. I don't want to know your name. I just want bang, bang, bang.
I didn't realize he was going to show up.
Yeah.
I would have blown my load earlier.
I mean, this is like 3:00 for his time right now. So it's like afternoon. Oh, Dempsey says white border's the shit. Well, the thing about white border is as soon as your
white
finger
border is shit.
Yeah, as soon as your finger touches the white border, it turns black. So it's like near mint is very hard to come by. It's
number one, wash your hands. But number two, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
I will say,
like, it's personal preference.
Yeah.
I'm sure mono white border would disagree with me, but from Twitter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I have, because of proxies, and I've mentioned this before as well, I have been drawn to the full art of everything. Like, I want everything full art, whatever. But I like making the proxies. A lot of times the proxies I like more than the regular art and all that. So what I have decided to bling on has been like the full art lands. So like that, well, that little guy there, I think the Pokemon looking lands, the gods. I like Pokemon.
Those are sweet. The foils look gorgeous.
Oh shit! I grabbed. Where the hell did I put the unstable lands? I left it back up there. Instead of grabbing the unstable, I grabbed the snow-covered full arts from Modern Horizons 1.
Those are good. They're okay. I mean, they're better than.
Yeah, I was all about them, and then I don't use them at all because now we have like the thing that's happened is they have full arted everything for lands.
Full arted.
Full arted. Full arted. That's a
question mark. Where's your fart button?
Oh, they get it. I'll get it. They have full arted everything.
All right.
Okay.
This is a serious discussion for serious people. All right.
Okay. So full arted. Yeah. Flarted. Do we just combine it to flarted instead of full arted?
So. I think that's a new thing. We're starting a trend.
What is I see? Ted agrees. What did he say? He said white border.
That's true. All right, Ryan's saying that MH1 lands are snow-covered butt plugs, and they're all butt plugs.
Yeah. Paul, I do have that arena one. You sent me a really expensive full art arena, or not full art, the arena foil one, which was amazing. I have that. It's in my binder as one of the. It has the arena freaking thing on it. Okay, so flirted. Okay, so this is why we can't look at this because we get too completely distracted.
Yeah, now they're insulting us to grow up, but.
And a Dempsey,
we're here.
Dempsey of all people, Yep. Okay, so what I have come to do recently is now because there's so many full arted lands.
Yep.
That I am trying to theme them now with decks. So my Yuriko deck over there, I went with the Kamigawa ones because it fits in theme. Now with the Akiri deck, I have obviously the artifact land. So this is one of the secret layers. Let me get that closer right there so you guys can see that. Oh, good for you. Hit it, Laurie. Or don't hit it. You're not going to hit it? Fine. Oh, good for you. I'll do it myself.
No.
Oh, good for you.
But what I'm trying to do now is the basics. I am making those my bling. That and the commander. Because the commander I've been putting in a hard case sleeve. And that I used to have those as proxies. I still do. But now I'm searching out like Yuriko. We're supposed to get a new Yuriko Japanese art.
Yeah, that thing was gorgeous
with the new Commander Legends that's coming out. So I'm gunning for that, and so I'm gonna actually end up basics and my commander are gonna be the two things that I bling out. So what are some of the things that you do when you bling out your decks now?
I don't know.
Or collection
through the years.
Collections.
What's that?
Or collections. Collection.
Yeah, I mean, like I like older cards. I have started doing the full art lands. And I kind of always have since Seneca with their full arts.
Lands? You're going for basics?
Yeah, but specifically, like I'm trying not to get like every full art. Like I don't enjoy the new Capenna lands because they're just too busy.
The white one and the mountain, the one
like
mountain
very specifically.
Looks
but then at that
awesome.
same time, like my red white decks are either snow covered land with Oscar or is going to get that cyber synthwave basics for feather because that'll look great in there. So I mean, like I'm specific with it, but also
Ramsey, he does have this. Okay, he says I bling by Raw Dog in my deck. He has one deck that he has like rubber bands with no sleeves and all that shit on it.
Oh my god. I hope it's a nice rubber band.
Well, no, it's like good cards in there, and he shuffles it. That's not blinging.
Just brings it out.
That's just showing off that you're pissing people off. That's what you're doing.
That's like burning money in front of poor people. That's just just light it, smoke it, and be like, this stuff's harsh, but that's what I got.
So yeah, you have been more on the basics though than you were.
I were. Yeah. Than I was.
Than you were.
That's how. possession of conversations go. I don't pimp a lot. Like now I do. So like Card Sphere or Card Kingdom, when I'm doing like credit or the trades, that's what I want to get from there. But like when I go out and purchase it as singles, or I don't expect it in boxes. If you have watched any of our battle boxes, I just don't expect good cards there. So that's what I go for in Card Kingdom and Card Sphere is the more pimpage. But it doesn't have to be either. Like if it's an expensive card, like Bootlegger's Stash, I'm just getting regular ones.
Yeah.
And that's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
It's an expensive one.
I do try to get some of those. Like I did go for the Meat Hook Massacre.
It ain't easy.
I went for the, what is it? The special one, the purple one, double feature. So I got that one, but I didn't get in foil because the foils are like 3 times the price of what I paid.
They're fucking crazy.
And I did store credit, so that was the other thing. But good.
Oh, good for you.
Not pressing buttons.
It's hard because I'm like seeing the conversation pop up there, and I'm like distracted. I'm like listening to you, and then I see words, and I'm like, nope. Now I'm reading.
Is foiling pimping anymore, or was it ever? So, okay, years ago, it used to be just foil. That's all you had. That was your option to pimp. You hardly had any full art basics. You had a few from the unsets, and then you had Zendikar originally, which is fucking over 10 years old now, which is already crazy in itself. But foils have always curved. But now that we have the options, full art, alt arts,
sometimes etched, which we need to get in a conversation with that really quick. Is it even
worth it?
Let's do a side thing to that.
Okay. All right.
Is going along those lines, is foil etched actually the best way of pimping out the decks when you have the options of foil and foil etched? Because let me give examples here, and we talked about this precast.
You're going to want to get it in, maybe have them next to each other.
Yeah. Okay. So let me show you guys real quick. Okay. So here is, where's my foil edge there? I want to show. So these are the recent secret layers that I grabbed. Okay. So there's a foil etched, and let's get a pretty good curve. These aren't terrible curves, but they are curving. And the fiddle thip. So, let's see. No, I'm going to do one at a time. So that is the fiddle thip.
That's curved.
It's curved. This is an etch.
That's straight.
It is straight as all get out. And
they look good.
They look really good. And that started with Commander Legends. And this is actually like a minor foil or etched printing. Like if you look at the Commander Legends, it's more pixelated, it feels like. This is from Kamigawa, and they are sexy as hell. It's almost like a foil, but that sucker is straight. Is
that the way that they should go? Would you be happy if they just got rid of curled ass foils and went into etched?
To be honest with you, I do. I would like that better. And the thing is, it doesn't bother me as much because they go in my binder. These go into my binder, and they actually do flatten out because they're in my binder. You're laughing.
Stolen from the comments, but they're curved for her pleasure.
Who's the credit on that, Dempsey? Of course it was. Yeah. The only person we're missing to get some nasty comments is your buddy Ibukaki on here, but he's probably sleeping because he has to work in the morning.
When you call him that, he's not my buddy.
So honestly, though, to answer your question, I think they should flip over to the foil etch and almost doing the treatment like this. Like that looks good.
No,
it isn't as pixelated as the Commander Legends, which remember at the time the Commander Legends ones were considered like the premium. I mean, that's what they had. They didn't have. They did have the foils, and those were like that was like the moon, a crescent moon.
They haven't hit on all etched. Like Modern Horizons 2 etched looked kind of bad.
Yeah, but they're still not bad though. Like
they're not bad.
They just look
functional.
They look grainy. It looks like almost like a blurry image in a way. And if they kept it like, if they did it like the Kamigawa ones, like I thought it was regular foil for a bit there. And then I was like, oh, actually this is like an etched foil. If they did it like this, it's perfect. Like this looks amazing.
I can see that. I can agree.
It looks better than the foil. So that's our side note. We were going to make that a whole segment, but I'm glad we just kind of put it in here. But I think that foil etched should be what they switch to, and people should get over foils because I dig them. If that's our only option, I'll go foil. You know, let's talk
finance a little bit and what their change of what they've done. Because like I was saying, it used to only be foil. That was the only way to pimp it. You didn't have alt arts. You didn't have all these different options. And these different options allow prices to go higher on the more demand. You're getting more foils than etched foils. So rarity of etched foils make them more desirable, even though, and plus they're flat. Like having those tiers of what you can get, I think is important, right?
Yeah.
For what they're doing. And I think, and we were talking about on the Discord with Nick this week, but when you have these different versions, it allows the basic of basics to be as cheap as possible because they're less desirable.
Yes.
On a collection standard.
It may be frustrating.
They're everywhere
to find certain things at this point because there's so many different versions. Like, okay, which version? Oh, do I want this one? Do I want this one? But in the long run of stuff, it is making, like you just said, the basic versions of cards that would probably be like $20 under 10 because there's so many different versions. And what I did mention actually, so this is maybe we're going off on a tangent. Gwen said this is going to be a 3-hour episode. She might be right.
Thanks, Gwen.
She also said that MH2 etched looked like sandpaper. That's pretty much agree with that. But what I said on Proxy Time.
Joe, your brother Joe is on.
Oh, he is.
Congratulations, Joe.
Yeah, congrats, buddy. That's my bro. He just had his baby girl. Stella.
We talked about it earlier.
Yeah, so we did. So if you didn't see that, Joe, that we gave you a shout out, buddy. So where is that with that? Foil etched. Something rather.
Would you rather have no real levels?
I had a point.
I'm sorry. I wasn't listening.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. Cool story, bro. So we had the foil etched, and we had all the other stuff.
And things.
The funny thing is you guys, this would be something that we normally would. No, we don't normally cut anything out. So this would normally stay in anyways.
This would still be in there.
Yeah.
This would still be in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna run out of beer, and we would cut that part out.
So I don't know why you only grab 3 when you grab the small ones, because you normally grab 3 when it's the big ones.
I don't. I normally have 3+.
See, I have an extra thing of ice, so I can keep pouring my whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey.
Okay, so the foil etched. What was I saying? The foil etched something with the foil etched. The different options.
Is it going to come back to you if we just
I'm hoping that there's like a comment that pops in there, but there isn't. So we're just
nobody's helping. Everybody's thanking Joe. Or congratulating him.
Stop congratulating my brother.
Good job for having sex. I never thought it would happen.
Good job for having proof of sex. That's the thing. That's what
true.
kids are, is proof that you actually have had sex before.
I got guaranteed twice.
Yeah, lucky.
And that's all I need.
Okay. Oh, it was something with Proxy Time, and I was talking about the versions. Okay.
Yeah.
So remember when I started making proxies, and at first I was like, oh, random art I'm using. I was like taking proxies of, people are like, oh, the superhero art for this. But then I'd start playing them on the table, and everybody's like, what the fuck card is that? Like, because it's a different art. And so then I switched it to when I made proxies that they were of like the actual card. Now, because we get so many different versions and mixing in Secret Lair in there, I'm more comfortable with making alt arts. And I've been doing that more often, where I make one that's a regular and one that's an alt art. Not all the time, but I feel more comfortable with that because that's what we're getting with Secret Lairs and all the different alt art versions. So that's another thing that I would say is pimping.
I mean, you would have never done the skull clamp gimp mask a year ago.
I wish I had that one printed out. I did not print that one out yet. Otherwise, I'd be flashing that one. That's also thanks to Dempsey and it was a tag team. I think I forgot the two. It might have been Paul that was on there, or it might have been Parks that was on there. But I know Dempsey had a part of that, of the gimp mask.
All right.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm probably gonna play with that one all the time.
I assume he listens
now.
to Slipknot. That's all my assumption is.
No, he just said do a gimp mask, and then I was like, okay, and we did a live Google search. You can check that episode out.
Live Google search.
Yeah, I was just like, all right,
mask.
let's try to find gimp mask, and I was like,
Let's
this
try
one's
and fuck
perfect.
up Adam's search history.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy's not gonna be happy.
Well, it's my computer. You don't do that anymore. You do it on your phone, like this guy. You
Oh.
don't have to worry about search history.
You don't
I
have
do
to
remember
think about
back
that
in the
guy.
day bringing a whole laptop into the bathroom and, you know, just setting it on the counter and
I laugh because I understand.
Now it's like, hey, it's on my phone and there's a private setting, so it just never tracks what you're looking at. So that's good stuff. I think I might be getting drunk with this whiskey. All right, so back to pimping, not masturbating with a computer in our bathroom.
I mean, that's pimping, not really. That's actually opposite of pimping. But all right.
And
notes.
Gwen's asking gimp mask. Yes, check out the
We don't need
Proxy
to go
Time.
into that. Just fuck up your own Google history searching. All right. Is there anything else about actual cards that we want to talk about?
I
think
did.
your proxies are pimping to a degree.
Yes, that was also one thing I put. I put
If
mine.
we're gonna sell ourselves.
Good point.
There we go.
Proxies. Well, that's why I try to make the proxies look really good. They aren't just like, hey, I'm pulling a Google image and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Making the proxies look good, and now making the foils, dude. And I know.
Oh no.
Ibukaki was pimping that today.
Yeah.
And let me grab one of those really quick.
Because
we're live. We're live.
Gorgeous.
Like, I mean, just look at the regular savannas. Like, this is, I don't know if we can get look at that.
Yeah, no. It's a
looks,
good looking card.
The foiling, the printers that we have now, that also, thanks to you guys, you patrons.
Yep.
Made it possible to do those, and they look good. So I actually have now, when I make proxies, if I'm not in a time crunch, I'm making mine in the foil version, and that is a way of pimping, like you just said, doing the proxies. But alt arts is also another, like somebody that actually takes the actual card and painting it or drawing on it. Like that's another way of pimpage. I know. I think T Coats has a landscape from, I think it's CCO. Yeah.
Yep.
And that looks awesome. I think it's mountains that all go together.
Yeah, he doesn't work for them, and they just they pay him in alt art mountains, and they look awesome.
Yeah,
he does a good job, and I think they do like
he does auctions each
every
week.
once in a
I do
while.
see that on Twitter. Yeah, because Bill from Woodbury purchases a couple things from them, so that's it. It's really cool. So alt arts is really cool because it's an actual the actual card, and somebody's just altered it, added paint and all that stuff.
I try. So my wife has been looking for hobbies because she feels like she's not, she's just being a mom and a husband and not really doing a lot. And so last year I tried to convince her to do that, paint on magic cards. I'd be like, I could give you a ton if you want to practice. Here's a video. And she was just like, no, this isn't for me. This seems not my style. And so that was disappointing for me because I was hoping to get some pimp ass cards. But that's still, I mean, it's something. There's some tutorials if you want to get into that, or if you are artistically inclined. Me, I got a shaky hand.
Yeah.
If masturbation joking coming, but all I have to do is hold, and then I'll eventually go off. I'm probably only about 3 steps away from Parkinson's, like my dad. So,
damn it! The funny thing is, it was in my head. I was like, not gonna do that joke because that's a little too low. Knocking Larry's dad. I'm glad you went there because then I didn't.
I appreciate you waiting.
Yeah, I wasn't going to until you did it, but yeah, that's pretty good. No, I agree. Like that takes some talent. Like I'm impressed with the CCO guys. I think it's Brando that does it, is the one that does the art. And every time I see it, I'm like, holy shit, that's really good art. I wish I had the time for that as well. Like that's another thing.
I mean, you do the proxy thing, which also looks wonderful.
I mean,
and so
that's the difference is ours, like that is making a card worth more, in my opinion.
Yes.
Whereas proxies is what we're doing is trying to save people money. Not saying what they're doing is bad or whatever in any way. That's like a good way to pimp it out. Ours is like we're trying to save. It's making it so that you could put these in your decks and not spend $50 per card. You know, like Sensei's Top. That's a good example of it. You just get 5 of those proxies and put them in your deck, and it costs you $5. You know, like, well. It doesn't cost you $5. It just costs you a membership or not membership, a patronage.
Yeah, no. So I was
cool
like
story,
it.
bro.
I like it. Yeah.
I also said tokens. Like I do my tokens in foil. I try to get those as
I
foils.
don't give a shit about tokens.
Well, because
I'm gonna be honest, I don't give a shit.
I have those up there, so
I
I
mean,
use them. I don't buy any.
I'm happy for you.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about tokens.
But it's a way that you could pimp out. Like that's if I have them, I put them in there. Some other things I wrote down was deck boxes, people's deck, how would they hold their decks in.
I mean, people get into that shit.
Yeah. Well, we use
I prefer. Well, I used to just do cardboard boulders.
Now we have the plastic thingies.
That's. I mean, I could probably color on it or something, but I don't care. You know.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah. And those do the job right there. And my camera, mine are all over there.
Yeah.
And on the shelf, and then all I have to do is just put them in the actual holder for that. So
But you don't even have to leave because you host most of the time.
Yeah, but we got SmithCon coming up, and we have to leave, baby.
That's true. Well, that's true.
So okay, so deck boxes away. Playmats. Playmats is another thing. That we just talked about that. Our playmats.
That's true.
That's a good way to pimp out. We didn't play with playmats up until like 5 years ago. And you did it the last time you were here. You were raw dogging it with
it.
And I had like 10 of them just sitting here, and you were just like, nah, I'll just play without one, because then you just seem like a honestly, Neanderthal.
I think I didn't get a playmat until about 3 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I didn't.
My first one was Urbrask, and I know we were doing the podcast at that point.
I think mine was my first one. Oh, mine were the unstable lands. I loved the unstable lands so much that I got one of each one of those. So those are my first playmats that I got.
I mean, there's a lot of people that do custom ones, you know, like Emrakul versus like 15 squirrels.
I gotta give this.
Sweet.
Paul gave this one.
I would just say build a better deck.
He said people spend a lot of money. I would just say build a better deck on pimping.
Right? I'm kind of there. I'm kind of there with you, Paul.
Yeah.
Not on Urbrask, but just like on other cards.
Oh,
like
no,
cards.
Paul. Dude, it's getting some love around the board, man. There's a lot of people giving some love.
That's okay. There's plenty of people that are wrong all the time.
Lowry.
I would just say build a better deck.
That's all I got to say, buddy.
I mean, that's true. I power down my stuff to make people feel better.
I kind of want to do what Ramsey did and just do a raw dog deck and just
don't fucking do that. Jesus.
Don't play with the play mat. Don't play with any card sleeves. Just all fucking triple, quadruple rubber band it like multiple times. So it's like actually pushing in on the sides.
All right. Moving on from this pain. There is something out there called altar sleeves.
Oh yeah. Those are pretty cool.
Those are pretty cool. And
but
what they do is you take a normal card. What's that?
Well, I was just saying you're spending a lot of money on them. Like that's the only problem.
That's true. They're like $7-8.
Yeah.
I haven't checked in a couple years. I mean, they're relatively new, but like 2-3 years old. And they're expensive, but you can take a normal ass card and then they print it onto a perfect sleeve, and then it changes borders or arts or whatever they're doing on that, and that is going to change the look of the card. It looks sweet. I have been tempted multiple times for it. But again, that price point of like, I'm probably too practical
I'm sorry.
to buy them. I'm
Yeah.
my wife says I'm bad for the economy. That's all I know. So
I gotta read what Christopher said. He said, bringing it back old school, maybe just play on the floor too. Because it's funny because I think of that at your dad's house, playing on the floor of Magic.
that's exactly
Like
how I
that-
learned.
Sitting like when I picture us playing cards when we were kids, it was on the fucking floor at your dad's house. Like,
Yep.
that's
I
my.
mean, we still
what
have
I
that carpet
envisioned.
there, so
Yeah.
you can.
The one with like the little, like it's like if you were thinking of like the round curve, like it made a spiral, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
we don't have that. We don't have that rug anymore. That went away.
But you did have that one, right? That was what
we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's legitimately in my head of like how we freaking played. Like when we think of kids playing Magic.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
spot right in front of the fucking fireplace. That
Yes.
black
We had
fireplace.
we have an open fireplace. It was the flat top where you could if it was going and you were fucking around and you touched it.
You
it
had
was-
the little house on the prairie fireplace
That would burn
in
the
the
shit out
cities.
of
You were
Yep.
in the cities and had a little house on the prairie fucking fireplace. How you heated the
Right.
house.
That house is dangerous.
It was, we were looking at it today and you're like, we want to sell the house, but it's a fucking hazard.
It's fucking yeah. So we'll see.
All right. So, okay. A couple other things. Dice is another thing. People make their
I don't give
dice.
a
I know
shit
people,
about
I know,
dice.
but it's not about your,
I'm-
don't
It
yuck other
is. This
people's
is-
yum.
This podcast
Don't
is about us.
yuck
But
other people's
you
yum.
can be into that if you so choose.
Some other things, dice rollers. Have you seen those towers?
I got this as a present from Mark.
And that's more than what I have for different dice because
Yeah.
all mine are 20-sided dice.
Because he gave it to me because the dice I was using was fucking chipping on the corners, and I just took those out of my bag and gave it to the kids, and hopefully they don't choke on the stuff that's breaking off.
So have you seen the dice holder, like the dice rollers?
That's like D&D stuff, right?
Right, the big towers,
drop
and
it
you
on
just drop
top
it
of
brrrr, and drops down.
Pops
That's
out.
pretty sweet. I mean, that's kind of
I
cool.
mean,
That's
you
kinda
can just
cool.
fucking poke it and let it roll a little bit.
What?
and
What
be
are we
good.
poking? What's going
Everything. Everything, man.
on? Sleeves.
I mean, that would be cool.
Sleeves are another thing. Using different kind of cool sleeves, like you kind of just mentioned.
Yeah.
Yours wasn't sleeves. Like that's the alt art. It almost makes an alt art thing, but I'm talking about like the backs of the sleeves.
Yep. I try and match up as best I can with
Yeah.
the sleeves, but I rarely buy sleeves.
Yeah,
Like I have sleeves that are like over 10 years old. that use.
I do too. Dempsey gave
Yeah.
me shit. He's like, because
Yep.
the older ones on Spell Table have so much fucking glare. Like he's like, you need different sleeves because you can't see your fucking cards. Because the new ones are all matte finish and
player advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you can't see that? Oh, you didn't know that I had that because of the shine? I also have foreign cards. There's a bunch of like Matt Heinzman likes to play foreign. I know Guy likes to play foreign cards.
That's true. That's true.
So that's another thing. All foil mentioned that. Special versions, storage.
Are
We
there
talked
any other accessories?
counters,
that-
different counters, like putting
Oh, that's
counters
true.
and stuff. That's another.
Do you remember those like token things that they were handing out? They were like roughly that big, and then you can like tick up how many elves you had or whatever. Like, do you remember that?
Yes, I do have like the life thing.
They come with the Card Kingdom stuff.
No, it comes with the Channel Fireball.
Channel Fireball. Yep.
No, those are good. Those actually, that's what I've been like. Cause I had the
Okay.
big turning one. You know, like it's over there, but it's
Well, that's the life thing, though, right?
yes, but that one gets hard to turn because my hands are fucking sweaty. So after like when I'm mid game, I can't turn it. So I actually like those because it also keeps track of commander counters. Yes, Dempsey got me he got me Yuriko sleeves. So
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Gwen says some people like to use the original version of a card to bling it out. I guarantee you, she uses the same like same saying as "I'm original because I don't have any piercings or tattoos."
That's you.
That's me.
That
I
is
say
you.
that.
You are original. I was literally like you said it, and I'm
That's
like,
why it didn't feel like an insult because that's me.
I had piercings. I don't anymore, and I have lots of tattoos. I feel like that's an insult, you fucker. Okay, so that was it. Counters, and I said dice rollers. I think that was it for pimping. Do you guys have anybody that is listening that is commenting? Is there any other pimpage stuff that you guys do that we haven't talked about at this point?
This is the whole reason why you are here, is to
now we will acknowledge that you guys are there. No, I was kidding.
Yep. I mean, that kind of fills my, like, again, I
will
don't
say
care.
Okay, so let me kind of back it up a little bit. My pimpage went from, we started making proxies, and at that point I'm making as many proxies as I can. At this point, for the Discord, for people that are patrons, there's at least 300 plus. I have probably 300 more that I never put out there. What are you laughing at?
Go ahead and call me a prick.
Nice. So I made a shit ton of proxies, and at that point it was pretty much my entire deck was proxies besides basic land. And so that's where it started. Like, basic land was my pimpage way of doing things. As I become more of a collector with things, like getting the higher versions of whatever and all that stuff, it's kind of expanding to getting certain things. So now the commander, I'm more willing to pimp out. And obviously now I'm more willing to not just go after like $2 or $3 basic lands. I'll go a little bit higher on that. I'm actually now, this sounds crazy, but the secret layer stuff, I'm kind of like disappointed that stuff didn't come out now, because now I might go, hey, I might turn this deck into Godzilla lands and buy more of them. I've already sold all mine besides the 5 copies. But I might have gone deeper on some of those other things. And so I think my main focus, I can't go that deep. I think my main focus is always going to be basics and my commander. I don't think I'll pimp anything else in the deck if it's over $5, because again, it's logistically making sense. Make the proxies. I don't want to bring my deck somewhere. Not that we go anywhere that they get stolen. We don't have that. I don't go to an office anymore.
But it could be. It could be that.
But so, I mean, that's where I'm at. It's kind of expanded to, I'm willing to spend more on basics and my commander.
Here's a question for you, before or now or whatever, but I know it's a thing to foil out your deck. Have you ever even wanted to do that?
I mean, maybe. It's possible. But the thing is
of course it's possible.
No,
like,
but
this isn't fucking Kevin Garnett on the Celtics. Like,
anything's possible. Good call. Only Minnesotan fans and Celtic fans, which would be Ted there, would get that reference. No, I mean, like, most of the cards that are there, which kind of crazy. You can actually see my safe right there.
Yeah.
Because normally I have this cut out. Like, it's normally cropped into like this big for when I do editing. But since we're live, it's this. You're laughing at comments, not me, of what's going on.
I am. No. Dempsey said a great pimp card is Jeweled Lotus full art foil.
You're a douchebag, Dempsey.
And Ramsey said, like, shirts and hats swag, like shit like that. And for me, no, I don't wear this out of the house. I don't wear that out of the house. This is right here. This is, I put it on 2 minutes before the show and I take it off pretty quickly after.
I will say I'm very close. Magic tattoo might be in the works at some point for me. That's super nerd.
What is it?
A magic tattoo. At some point
get a magic tat?
Hell, I am thinking about it, dude. I think that besides my boys are going to be probably like something that symbolizes my boys, but not my balls.
Magic?
I'm not talking about my balls. I'm talking about my kids.
They represent your
my
balls.
boys.
They are your balls, boys. What are you going to do? Are you going to get the Planeswalker symbol?
I don't do that. I don't just go at, and my tattoo artist is like, that's the one that I did his Magic collection. So he has some stuff with that. That's something in the works. So
I hope it's a squirrel.
No, it won't be a squirrel. It'll be gay as cradle.
Ask for a sapperling.
No, gay as cradle, buddy.
Yeah, ask for a gay cradle. That's fine. Whatever you want, man.
This I'll get Bearscape. Let's get it all out there. Get Bearscape and take a picture and send it to that guy that unsubscribed. Oh, I didn't tell you that either because on Proxy Time last night, Ibukaki was like, "Did that guy unsubscribe?" I was like, "Well, I noticed normally when we have subscribers, it keeps going up on videos. That was one of the few videos that it went down one at one point after our other video came out." Yeah, unsubscribed.
All right.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
Christopher said, "Yeah, Magic Tattoo is cool if you find the right art." Yes, I'm not going to just jump in. I'm not going to do like the 5 symbols necessarily. I want to find something that I really like. So that's something that I want to do.
You should have the Wooburg over your heart.
No,
and I was pointing to the wrong side because it's on the left side.
I already have my left side completely covered with the tattoo. So it's this.
Do you?
Yeah, it's all the way down to my nips.
How about you take off your shirt and show us?
Yeah.
Do a thirst trap.
It goes all the way up right there. See, you can see the side of it. It goes all the way down to my nips.
Ooh.
Except it doesn't go to my nips. And then, so I want to keep this side. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure out something. But anyways, is there any more pimpage stuff? Because we need to get to staple verses.
I haven't seen anybody do serious answers other than.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, all right, let's get to our final thing here. And
that was impressive.
It's fucking Discord. So I know what you guys are. I mean, but everybody here is Discord pretty much. So I know where this is going to go. So this is going to be so much fun.
Excuse me, I believe you have my stapler.
Fight.
I know where you are.
Staple versus.
What'd you go get?
I just made it.
What'd you go get? Another beer? Another beer?
Yeah.
What'd you win? Another beer?
It's the last.
I'm going for the record. Hey, man, your clock
this one
won't
is
flush.
called Dark Perimeter. It's my last big sour from Shells. It's an aged in 1936 wooden tanks. Methode Traditionale.
Everybody's asking us to take our shirts off, by the way.
Mixed culture
and
sour
then Ramsey
ale
said this
aged in black.
podcast
I'm
got
not
X-rated.
paying attention. Blackberries. Right.
All right. So if you guys don't know how this game works, we are going to battle 2 cards, and you guys are going to be the ones choosing the winner. But first, we have to get the results of last week's.
Yeah.
What do we have last week?
What happened?
Fuck you, Dempsey. Don't even start voting at this point, because I will calculate what you guys vote for. Okay, you had both of them.
No, you won't. They have enough places to go vote.
Yeah,
you can go vote on YouTube, Twitter, or in the Discord if you want to pay $1.
You can only vote if you pay $1. Hey, get that fucking off your head. We're not done here.
No,
we're not done here. Oh, yeah, you're gonna break it before you can ever wear it for the second time.
I've only worn it one other time. Let me have this.
So we had, and I wish I had the cards up. Do you have Teferi's Protection in front of you and Crater Hoof Behemoth?
I don't.
They're in my safe, but I don't want to go get it because that just takes time. So
in Crater Hoof? All right. You just.
No, we're good. We're fine. People know what Teferi's Protection is. Okay, so Lowry had Teferi's Protection. I had Crater of Behemoth. Where do you think this one? I see where you think this one matched up.
I don't know. I have no idea. Where do you think?
Maybe because I talked to you earlier today. Okay, so let's see what's the closest one. Here's the closest one.
And this is not staying.
You need to take your hat off. That's what you got to do. Twitter was the closest matchup. 60%. Teferi's Protection. You guys are fucking good. Who cares about protecting your stuff? Just fucking win games, damn it. Discord. Fucking Discord. 73% for fucking Teferi's Protection. But our biggest voting of all, which is YouTube. YouTube is our biggest voting. This is like, it can overtake both of those combined.
Yes.
82% for Crater Teferi Protection.
Ooh.
Protection.
Ooh. What happened there? Nicobolus is not king often, but right now I feel pretty good.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
It's not your fault. I had a really good argument for it.
What?
It's better.
Touche, salesman. I too have an uncle. You should just
I don't know how to wear this son of a.
You take your hat off and you put it on. I take my hat off every time I do it. No, take your hat off. Take it off. Don't worry.
We are sponsored by
Tascam.
this company, Tascan.
Not Can, it's Cam, but that we are not sponsored by anybody.
We're not.
We do
by
this shit on
anybody.
our own.
If you would like to sponsor us, please contact us via
There.
Gmail
Dude, that looks
or
you look like King Joffrey.
no, I don't look like a little prick.
Put it right. You do. Put it right out. You can put it on spikes. It works. I did it. I've done it every week. Come on. I have practice with this. All right. You can work with that. All right. Here we go. All right. So this week, what is our matchup, Lowry, this week? What do we have here?
God damn it. I'm trying to drink. All right. I got both cards. This is a technical difficulty thing that we're working around because we can't just pull this shit up. But
We will. Nope. The other way.
there we go.
Zoom in, come in a little closer, a little bit closer, back out a little bit. Oh yeah, just right. All right, it is Phyrexian Arena versus Read the Bones. So why don't you read the bones of your card? That was really dumb.
Read the Bones is 2 and a black sorcery, and then you get to pay 2 life, scry 2, draw 2. And do I get no? I don't. Okay, then you do your stupid arena card.
My stupid arena card. All right, Phyrexian Arena is for 2 and 1 colorless, and it's an enchantment, so it just stays out there.
What? No, it's 2 black and 1 colorless. Did you say that?
Yeah. Well, I guess I said 2 and a colorless, but
Yeah,
whatever.
what-
2 black. It's whatever. 2 black and a colorless, and it's an enchantment. It stays out in play. At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card and lose a life. So you lose a life, and then you draw an extra card. Really quick, what we are working with here, this is a deck that we know at the very least, get your hands down. I need to see your King Joffrey face. At the very least, this is a black deck. It could be more.
At the very least, it's a black deck.
At the very least, it's a black
agree.
deck.
I agree.
And we're looking for a little bit of extra draw here. Do you want a card that is going to continuously draw cards throughout the game? Or do you just want like something that you bust your load really quick and you're done?
That lick should tell you what I want. Bust that load and be done. Look, that's what it is. And he tried to, and Adam tried to like twist it to whereas that's a bad thing. And look, there's a reason why everybody likes the Flash. Like you just get it done and you win. You just win the game. I get to look at 4 cards.
No, you get to look at 2
3
cards.
mana.
You get to look at
right
2
away.
cards.
You scry 2, draw 2.
Are you for sure getting rid of those 2? Why are you
at
looking at
most
4?
I can look at 4 cards right away for the same amount of mana, easier to cast, less life loss.
Not easier. I mean, if we're in a black deck, we're fine.
What do you mean?
It's the same casting cost. Yours is also sorcery speed, so there's no advantage there.
No, there absolutely is. What do you mean there's okay, when you cast it, how many cards are you drawing right away?
Well, yeah, no. Hey,
and 0.
Hey, I'll give you this. This is what I will give you. I will give you this, King Joffrey. If I get this late game, that's a little tougher. It's like it's still card advantage, but any other point of the game, early, mid early, late early, mid or mid late. This is amazing.
This is
because you're drawing
like, the time of the month, like not the time of the month to my wife, but just timing in the like month. Because I go, beginning of the month, beginning middle of the month, middle late, and late of the month. And so that's
Gwen says Phyrexian Arena equals female orgasm. I mean, that's the winner right there, right? If you
it isn't, because
if you like women, Phyrexian Arena should be your choice. If you appreciate women, if you
tried to do that,
women.
And so what I did was I actually gave my wife Read the Bones, and then she went, "Oh, I get
it." She's reading your bone quite well.
Exactly. Right?
2 and 2.
Look, I get to right away. I'm looking at scrying 2, and if there's something that I like, I get to keep it. I get to put it directly into my hand. You have to wait an entire turn for that 3 mana investment to get 1 card. 1 card.
How many beers are you in?
All right.
Sure. No, I give you that. No,
And-
I will give you in how we have talked about scrying is kind of like half a card. So really, you're kind of like drawing 3 cards. That's pretty good. Drawing 3 cards, 2 life. You're losing 2 life though. By the way, that's a lot.
Oh my goodness. Look,
I'm kidding.
if you're,
but no.
if
Shut it.
I'm screwed on mana,
You've been talking a lot. You
mana,
stop talking. Stop talking. You talked a lot. Give me a second.
I am the king.
I have not done that to you before, King Joffrey. You son of a bitch. We get this advantage because
I'm going to abuse this. I get to do this like once every other month. All right, fine. Go, peasant.
Okay, so what is one of the hardest things to remove in the game? Don't do it again.
Creatures.
I hate you. Enchantments. People do not have enough enchantment removal. Yes,
It's
there
not
is
hard to do it though.
but people don't play
Just
it.
because you don't do it,
So-
you don't plan for it because they're bad.
This is gonna be out. Even if it's early game, holy shit. You're drawing how many cards off of this?
One. And then one. And then one.
And then one.
And
So
then
every turn
one.
you're
And the
drawing
game's
2.
over. So
2,
you've drawn 4
2,
cards. One of them
2.
didn't help you at the end, and nothing.
Are we playing
happened at the
CEDH? Where
beginning.
did this come from? Are we playing CEDH? That's not how this. We're having more than 3 turns in a game. Come on, Meow.
You're
No,
not
we're
going to
not
get it on
looking.
turn. If you get it on turn 3, good for you. I agree.
Yes.
It's really good at the beginning of the game.
In middle game, fucking awesome.
It's okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
okay.
What do you mean it's okay?
It's okay.
You're gonna still draw way more than you're gonna draw for Read the Bones.
What do you mean way more? Way more?
Yes, if it's mid game, that means you're in the middle of the game. How long is your game?
Is this wordplay here, or I don't. How long is my game?
Hey,
At least 3 inches.
hey,
Like,
baby. That's your.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
Look, I think Gwen had a good spot of you could
Paul said you can copy.
Zur the Enchanter for Arena.
You can copy. Read the Bones. Well, we're not playing a blue deck. We're not dealing
You
with that.
can.
We're
This
not
could
playing
be
a blue.
anywhere.
We're
You
black.
set it up as it's a
We're
black
black.
card or a black deck.
We're
obviously.
a what? A black what?
And then whatever you want it to be, baby.
Yes, Zur is gonna fetch this up pretty easy.
Yep, exactly. And if you are needing to go draw cards in a tutor deck, that seems silly.
What? No.
Yes.
Drawing is
No.
good. Drawing
No,
is
no, no.
always good.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
No.
Nope.
I will tell you,
Nope.
Magda is a tutor deck, and drawing
Yep.
cards is very nice. When you have
Nope.
more cards, where you have more options in your
Nope.
hand, it is very good.
Nope. Nope.
You can't just keep saying.
Nope. Nope.
You win.
Well, okay. I like Arena. I felt like I have won games off of it when it comes down early.
That's it.
It's
Nope.
a little bit slow.
Nope. Nope.
It's a little bit slow.
No.
You can't.
No.
That doesn't count.
No.
If
Hey, can I give you-
just said that
Can I give you a statistic?
that you made up. Okay.
How many decks is Read the Bones in? I
At
think.
least 100 million.
At least 67,000. All right. Phyrexian
That's-
Arena. How many do you think that's in? You think more or less? More or less? More or less?
67.
More or less? You think it's the
More
same?
or less? Probably less.
81,000 EDH rec decks.
Wow.
So
Are
this
you
is,
saying that a rare that's been around for
Okay,
2
that's-
decades?
Oh, that's my best point. Here's my best point. Your Read the Bones has been printed 7 times as a common, right?
Yep.
And Phyrexian Arena is about the same. It's 8 because it has a special. What is it? Where's the extra printing? So you have the plane chase and the dual deck. So that like actual printings, but it still is in more decks, even though it has the same amount of printing than Read the Bones. So yours is a common. This should be in more decks. If it was a good, like the better card, this should be in more decks than Phyrexian Arena, but it's not.
I think we all know
And it's
that
more
EDH Rec
expensive.
does not
I want you
like
to say something
announce what the
preposterous.
best cards are.
I want you to say something preposterous. No, but
Look.
that's statistics there. You have a
you can't just point at numbers and say that's statistics.
It's a $14 card compared to a 50-cent card.
Yeah.
That should be easier to put in more decks than Phyrexian Arena.
You would think.
But
I think there's a lot of people that just miss how good Read the Bones is.
No, they go, do I want a card that's going to continuously draw me a second card every turn, or do I want a card that's a one-time bang and I'm done and that's it?
Yeah. Yep. That's what you want. One-time bang. That's,
how many decks is Phyrexian Arena in for your decks?
Probably none. Maybe one.
I think you literally said, like, I think it's in a couple of your decks. Like, I thought you said that earlier.
I did not say. You are putting words in my mouth.
Okay.
I was saying that for Read the Bones.
How many Read the Bones is in your decks?
At least one, because that's where I found mine. So I was easily in my organizational techniques, I was able to find Phyrexian Arena quite easy. It was right where it needed to be because I'm not using it in any decks. Read the Bones, I have as many as I can, and they were all in my decks and or bulk. I don't know.
The Read the Bones are just taking up a stack, and they don't go in any of my decks. They're just, it's garbage.
Can you hit my button?
Oh, good for
Not
you.
that one. You know what I mean.
Good for
Motherfucker.
you.
I would just say build a better deck.
Oh, good for you.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Story, bro.
Because when you're saying Phyrexian Arena is really good at the beginning, Read the
I would
Bones
just
is really
say
good at the
build a
beginning
better
too.
deck.
And it's good in the middle. And it's good at the late. It's good all the time.
Yeah, but this
And you know what
ramps-
Phyrexian Arena is good? At the beginning.
No,
Do you know
it's
when
not
it's
just
okay?
No.
Do you know what's really bad? At the end.
I wouldn't say really bad. You're still getting a 2-card advantage.
I'm stealing Paul's joke. You don't like Read the Bones because you can't read.
Ow.
That's painful. I don't think I said it like he would have wrote it. I didn't. I'm
Fuck the
sorry.
drink. I'm just gonna down.
Wow. Well, we all know you can read. How else do you do things? Like order from Burger King.
Making fun of my dyslexia. That's not very nice, guys.
Yeah, Paul, you're so mean. God,
what an asshole.
Yeah, Paul, Jesus. Calm down.
Gwen says she doesn't want to use her Read the Bones in her Pauper deck.
That's
what now?
What? I don't know. What now? What do we do with that information?
I don't know. I just put my hands up.
I would say, I don't know.
Oh, good for you.
I mean, Gwen, you should build a bit better deck.
All right.
Take offense to that.
I think we're good with this. All right. So
All right.
you guys can vote for this. You guys can vote on Twitter. You can you can't read. No, stop it. Stop it.
What?
Stop. Don't vouch for yours before we're even there. You're a cheater. You're a cheater. All right, you guys can vote for one of these two on Twitter. You can vote on YouTube, and you can vote on the Discord. Those are the 3 places if you're part of the Discord. We will announce the winners next week. Again, thank you guys all, especially all you guys that joined us on the live stream of this thing.
Yes.
We're going to try to keep doing this as a regular thing. There may be some weeks where we don't do this because just schedules don't work out, especially during the summer. But this has actually been fun. Yeah. I think this worked like overall. How do you think this worked out? Let's do the behind the curtains right here. This worked out pretty well. I mean, it's a little like distracting, but at the same point, it's like we're able to reference
I think
things.
the 5 people that showed up really are enjoying it.
You're just counting the 5 that are there. There's been a lot of different people on tonight.
I'm
That's
not
actually been fun.
looking at the YouTube thing, so I don't know how many people are.
There's actually 5. It's funny that you said it. There's 5 that are on currently at this point. But no, it's been upwards of like 10. Like there's been quite a few people on, so it's been fun actually. I think this is probably the way we do things from now on. I think Stump the Smith Savant was kind of fun that way. Staple versus. I wasn't paying as much of attention to this and all that. trying to use arguments. I know because mine was better, so I was going off of what mine is compared to yours.
Okay.
All right. We're gonna wrap this up. You guys, thank you guys for joining. We will catch you guys next week. No, thanks for listening.
What? Oh,
Thanks for listening.
thanks for listening.
See ya. Bye. Sega. God.
I'm waving. That's a lot.
Yeah, but they can't hear it on the podcast.
I love boobs. I'm bonkers for honkers. I love
good
boobs.
All right.
Thanks for the memories. I
Give me that cheers, buddy.
love boobs.
Thanks again, guys, for joining us on that.
How do we end this?
Well,
Is it because it's
you just
YouTube
call it
Live?
away.
It's still going,
It's
right?
YouTube live, but I'll end it here in a second because it's always a little delayed. Thank you
Good
guys
point.
for joining.
Yeah, I don't know. Vote for Read the Bones.